Noah's Ark and the Great Flood. The story of how the world ended and began anew. The world was dying and had forgotten its place in creation, taking until there was almost nothing left.
Noah, the wickedness in the world, it grows worse every day.
In times of darkness, faith becomes our guiding light, my love.
They tried to keep to the old ways, to live simply and virtuously. Even the smallest act of kindness felt like defiance in those dark days. So God decided to wash away the wickedness with a great flood, a powerful storm that would cleanse the world and give it a chance to be renewed. And God spoke to Noah.
Noah, the end of all flesh has come before me. Build an ark, for you have found grace in my eyes.
In that moment, the world as we knew it was ending, and somehow, impossibly, Noah was to be its savior. This ark, a huge wooden ship, would be a safe haven from the flood. God gave Noah very specific instructions on how to build the ark. It had to be big enough to hold Noah's family and 2 of every animal on earth. This would ensure that life would continue after the flood. So Noah immediately started building the ark. Day after day he toiled under the hot sun, his hands rough from the work, his back aching from lifting heavy beams. The task was enormous. This was no ordinary boat, but a massive vessel meant to save life itself. Neighbors and strangers alike would pass by, laughing at the sight, mocking Noah for his faith and determination. But he pressed on, undeterred by their jeers. It was hard work, but Noah never gave up. Even when storms threatened and exhaustion set in, he kept building, driven by a sense of purpose and trust in God's promise. His son would grumble and complain endlessly, but every nail hammered, every plank set in place was an act of faith. He knew he had to obey God. Each morning before picking up his tools, Noah would pause to pray, asking for strength and guidance. He believed that following God's instructions was the only way to save his family and the creatures of the earth. The task seemed impossible, but with each plank, each nail, they were building more than just a ship. They were building hope.
Noah, look! The animals! They're coming just as he said they would!
Yes, my love. His promise is true. Our faith has been rewarded.
They had built their ark of salvation, but the true test was yet to come. The waters of judgment were rising, and with them the promise of a new beginning. Now the day of reckoning arrived with the first drop of rain. They had prepared for this moment, but nothing could truly ready them for what was to come.
It's time! Everyone inside!
Noah, these people, we can't just leave them.
The people who had mocked Noah watched in fear as the water rose. Their laughter turned to cries for help, but the time for warnings was over.
Everyone inside! Now! Forgive me.
But it was too late. The floodwaters surged higher, leaving no escape, and the world as they knew it disappeared beneath the waves.
Are we going to die?
No, my son. We carry the future of the world. We must endure.
As the intensity of the flood increased, the ark interior lurches violently, causing the family to fall to the floor. Water seeped through the ark's wooden planks. Noah and his family frightfully but courageously checked every beam, every seam. They can't let the ark fail now. The world they knew vanished beneath the waves. Their ark became their entire universe. The waters swallowed everything they knew. Their world shrank to the confines of the ark.
Noah, the last of the grain is spoiled. We have maybe a week's worth of food left.
We'll ration what we have. God will provide.
How long, Father? How long must we endure this?
As long as we must, until God's will is done.
And if God has abandoned us?
Lord, have I understood your will, or have I led my family to ruin? We've lost sight of our purpose. This isn't just about survival. We're carrying the promise of a new world. This dove will be our hope. If it returns with a sign of land, we'll know our journey is nearing its end.
Father, I'm sorry, I lost faith.
Faith is tested in darkness, my son, but we'll see the light again, together. In our darkest hour, we found our strength, not just in God's promise, but in each other.
After an eternity, the waters receded. They emerged into a world both familiar and utterly new.
Gasp! It's beautiful.
A clean slate, a new beginning. And then they saw it, God's promise arched across the heavens. They had survived the end of one world and witnessed the birth of another. This is their story, a tale of destruction and renewal, of faith tested and reborn. They never forget the lessons learned and the covenant made.